I, 19M, went on Tinder and I feel bad for my ex, 19F. We had a 3-year relationship that had its highs and its lows. She dumped me 1.5 months ago because she wasn't happy enough and said that I didn't care enough. She is Catholic and she didn't want to have sex, sleep in the same bed or be in a house with me. So I felt very bad, but I also felt free to experience other things. Yesterday I was at a friend's house and downloaded Tinder to try to meet girls and try something new. Today a friend of mine sent me a screenshot of my profile, as some girls we know found me on the app, and my ex can possibly know about it now. I know she didn't like Tinder and we both agreed that it was bad, but I just wanted to try how it was. Should I feel bad for that? I also feel bad that she thinks she was nothing for me or that I'm not good enough for her. Cheers. You obviously still care about her, but it doesn't sound like she felt the same back? She's your ex for a reason and you should use Tinder to move on. I don't think she cares. It seems like she dumped you because your values didn't align, which is fine. You are not responsible for how other people feel. Especially exes. No one can tell you how to feel. But you don't owe her fidelity after a breakup. People grieve relationships and explore their new freedom in different ways after a breakup. One thing to remember is you don't owe her anything anymore. Try to get out of the habit of thinking about her. Or be in a house with me, she's a zealot bro. You are better off without her. Did she think it would make her unpure if she was in the same house as a man? Please move on. Fuck her. She dumped you. You're free to do whatever the fuck you want. Found out I had gonorrhea. My wife and I have been together for 5 years, have a 3-year-old daughter together and have been through some rough patches, but I've always loved her. She's always had bouts with addiction. Her most recent addiction has been alcohol to the point that she gets blacked out drunk. She goes to bars at least twice a month, otherwise she'll drink at home. I developed severe pain in the genitals and went to the doctor and it turns out I had gonorrhea. I've only been with my wife. She says nothing happened, but like I said above, she gets blacked out drunk occasionally. So what do I do? Was she raped? Is she lying? Should I leave or stay? Any advice would be appreciated. I've already talked to her about it. I can narrow it down to her last escapade since she does get tested regularly due to a lot of bacterial infections. So it had to have been her last visit to the bar. That's the only thing I can think of. Your wife gets blacked out drunk, does dangerous shit, and gives you gonorrhea. If your friend came up to you telling the same story, would you advise him to stick around? I'd tell her to get some help, take your kid, and go find happiness with someone else. After reading some of your other replies, she's a train wreck. At this point, your priority should be your daughter. You need to divorce her and focus on your child's safety. Bro, I'm reading your replies, and it gets worse and worse. It's time to go before she gives you something incurable. I'd also get a paternity test. You don't start cheating out of the blue. She got comfortable because she knows you're a good guy and won't leave. So she's not really hiding anything. She seems like she needs help. If she was willing to get it, I'd say think about figuring God out. She's not and is on a downward tornado-like spiral that's going to bring you and your daughter down as well. Lena's get your child away from this train wreck. If you're not going to leave and protect yourself, you have a duty to protect your child. You are married to an addict, you are a huge enabler, and you have a child in the middle of this toxic mess. What do you think? Take the kid and go. Until she deals with her addictive nature and why she is self-destructive, there is no way you can have a healthy relationship with her. As is, she isn't even fit to be a good role model to your daughter. I would also look into therapy for yourself to see why you let yourself get taken in by these behaviors and keep forgiving it even though you know damn well you shouldn't. She gets a lot of bacterial infections because she's having sex without protection. That was a big red flag ya missed. I had a buddy with this problem. He would go home after working nights and she would be passed out drunk with their infant in a stroller. You need to videotape and get evidence. Bekwase she clean up just enough to get custody and child support. Update on a removed post, gut feeling. Post removed due to throwaway. But hopefully this update is okay and the original post is preserved in the comments. I spent the day getting rid of my stuff and packing up some basics to keep me going. It's quite frightening dividing 11 years between a suitcase and a donation bin. As some have said, we married too young. For me, commitment was never an issue. I loved this woman and wanted to spend the rest of my life with her, and I thought that feeling was mutual. Turns out not. So I sat down and had a conversation with her after work. Basically, as I said, I can't move past this incident because up until now I don't know for certain. I need closure and I've learned how to recover all the deleted texts from your iCloud. I'd rather not have to do that, so is there anything you want to tell me before I do? I got a lot of deflection. Can't believe you're going on about this, before saying to her, you're not actually answering my question here, you all called it. I didn't want to fully believe it. The night she pulled her disappearing act, she did go to the bathroom. With work guy. But it was just that one time, it never happened again. Once is enough for me. I told her I could have probably worked on this marriage if she hadn't been lying to me for 4 whole years. That's the thing that's eaten me. Feeling like something was wrong but not having solid evidence and not wanting to throw everything away for a suspicion. I'm packed. Work visa is organized. I have state sponsorship, so I have an apartment and a choice of jobs, plus a government financial cushion should I need it. I'm on the train to the hotel until my flight. I handed my notice in at work this afternoon and stated, with immediate effect, is that entirely legal? Probably not, but I'm not showing my face there again. The very last thing I said to my soon-to-be ex-wife was, pub bathroom, that's real classy, then left. Obviously there are a lot of finer details to deal with. I'll be removing my name from anything joint, including the house, but in the meantime, it's me time. I'm going to spend the next few days processing this final nail in the coffin of our relationship. 11 years is a lot to wash away, and I'm sure there will be moments where I think about our relationship. Nothing but blunt force trauma could erase that. I'm glad we never had kids together. I dread to think what effect this could have had. I did spend a lot of time playing with the cat one last time, and I'm definitely going to miss that little dude. Lesson learned. Trust your gut. And if you don't fully, ask for an outside opinion. One comment that I didn't get chance to respond to: talk to a therapist. Current waiting times are about 6 months to get a consultation. Before treatment even begins could be 12 months. One that got deleted was, "This is Reddit, don't expect any help." Each and every individual comment was more help than I've had in years, and you'll never possibly know what that means to me. Thank you all for the advice, love and support. My dad once said to me, "The sun shines on the righteous." And today has been a glorious day. I haven't felt so optimistic or like I've been on the right path for such a long time. So I'm going to take my face out of my phone and enjoy the view, and probably have a little cry. Footnote for the mods: I made a throwaway because my wife has access to my phone whenever, and I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag, so to speak. I get why the first post was removed, and I'm cool with that. I hope this post survives long enough for those that participated in the original to receive my gratitude, but if not, rules are rules. But it was just that one time, it never happened again. Yeah. Like we didn't hear that 1 million times. Excuse number 1 of a cheater. I hope you find happiness, dude. There is either nothing here or just this link. This tidbit caught my eye. Oh okay, we thought you were with work guy, smiling face. Just once in a while. I'd like to read about women not encouraging each other to cheat. Happy for you op heart exclamation, may you heal quick and well. I can't even begin to imagine how difficult and lonely it must have been staying for 4 more years. But you finally got your suspicions confirmed and you're able to heal. Hello friend. You're dropped this crown. Confronting her was not something easy to do, but you'd have regretted ghosting her. Plus, you'd have never gotten the closure you deserve. I wish you the best of luck in your new life. My partner, 34M, has pictures of his 16-year-old cousin on his phone. So, basically what the title says. My partner, 34M, has pictures of his 16-year-old cousin, on his phone. She is not related to him by blood, but by marriage, but that's not even the main issue anyway. These are not pictures she has sent to him. They are screenshots from her Instagram. They are all pictures where she is posing, showing off her butt, or her boobs, or she's wearing a crop top and little shorts, or a mini dress. Things of that nature. So, pictures that I guess you would say are meant to be sexy. It has completely weirded me out. We've been together for nearly 2.5 years, and I've never noticed anything of this nature. He's never been inappropriate, at least not in front of me, with anyone. I've never noticed or seen anything like this, and I don't know what to do. Like, this is fucking weird, gross, right? Like, why does he have screenshots of a 16-year-old girl's Instagram? Why? I guess I just need some advice on how to move forward, and to know that I'm not crazy for thinking this is odd and not right. Like, what do you guys think? Should I confront him? Should I break up with him? What do I do here? Yeah, there isn't any good explanation I can think of to explain this. I'll let his cousin's parents know about this and then dump his ass. His family members should be notified. Also, you should dump that creep. He jerks off to her. Wow, this is so fucking creepy. The moment you said he's the one who took the SS. I'm like, oh. This doesn't sound good at all. Can I ask if your partner is the tattle to parent type? One of his excuses may be that he's screenshotting those pics to show them to his cousin's parents. So more info is needed. Are there more screenshots beside his cousin, around? Weird is an understatement, especially considering that the most likely reason he has them is to masturbate too. Have you confronted him about it? Pack up R. Kelly's things and kick his ass out. He is a predator. You should be grossed out. He is fantasizing about a girl young enough to be his daughter. The fact that he is screenshotting the pics means he might be stalking her page. Please don't stay with this creep.